And as we come back for game 3, we've had 2 wonderful games so far. Team Rossi, Samara losing 3 games to 2 against Matilda Ekholm from Sweden, and Dmitry Ovcharov coming back from 3-1 to win in the kill zone, but still going down 3 sets to 2 to Vladimir Samsonov.
Seen on the screen there, here's Georgina Pota, 2 times Belgian Open winner and European doubles specialist, of course. Had a great first round in the T2 cavern, but the player you don't know, Yingsha, new player to T2, only 16 years old, played her first ever senior tournament in the Japan Open this year and magnificently won. Really shows you, age is just a number.
And we have a wonderful rotation system here from the Chinese players. We've seen in round 1, Ding Ning, the world #1, coming in. Now it's time for some of the younger players to learn. So here we go. Georgina Pota, the Hungarian, to serve first.
In this game here, you'll see a lot of short action strokes. Both players choosing to stay in, attacking the ball off the bounce.
And when you stay in close to the table, do you have to shorten your technique as well?
Absolutely, Gavin. Can't afford to have a long technique for any of this stuff. Look at Pota just coming in, missing slightly, but of course trying to vary the angle. It will be important against Yingsha. Pota just not adapting quick enough for the out wide ball.
Wonderful action there. The Pota backhand serve, the way she just cuts right round the side of the ball. And that's worrying signs, even as early on as 5-2 in this first set. Pota loses some backhand to backhand rallies. That's where she's normally so strong.
2-6.
Pota really an intricate part of the team here. Racking up the points for Team Rossi. In her previous results, it was 2-all against Bernadette Sox of Romania, 2-all against Feng Chai Wei, and of course winning the crucial match for Team Rossi against Jeon Jae-hee 3-1.
And obviously, as a Scotsman here sitting in the commentary box, that win and $1,000 not meaning too much. It's never about the money in Scotland.
6-4.
Yingsha leading in the first set. Nerves not really playing a part here, only 16 years old though.
And that's where we would expect Georgina Pota of Hungary to be competing in these strong backhand to backhand exchanges, but just struggling a little bit so far.
In the background there you can see some of her team on her feet. She is a little bit shy, so all the support is definitely needed here. Knowing she needs to play more forehand, stepping around the corner, just playing into the wrong side of the box. Yingsha standing, waiting.
But that's better from the Hungarian. A little bit more pressure exerted there on the backhand, just accelerating the racket a little bit more, I think. And at 8-7 in the first for Sun. We've only got 20 minutes to go. It's amazing how here with these 24-minute matches, how quickly we race through the games.
Trademark stuff there from Pota. Just choosing to keep the ball into the backhand corner. Backhand over we see here. Really strong there, but of course can step in and play a wonderful forehand.
Ball just clipping the edge of the table at such a crucial time in this first set. You've got to be gutted when that happens.
Shaky start from Pota at the start, but it's 9-all now. Opening game. Let's see who can take it. The serve on Yingsha's side. Big shot from Jörg Roskopf. Knows it's crucial. He is trailing in the team standings.
And Team Rossi will take that. Thank you very much, said Georgina Pota. I'm just going to hit that ball right away. I'm going to swipe it away.
Or really long to make the service. Yeah, then it's okay. Yeah? Now short forehand, it's well placement for the coach. Yeah? Come on, long.
It's a wonderful opening set for Georgina Pota and Team Rossi. She came back into that at 7-5 down. It didn't look promising. She started to win a few more of the backhand rallies.
Definitely her strongest shot, Gavin. Favours the backhand side more, for sure. Doesn't turn as much. She'll be gutted with that one. Just didn't read the length of the ball there. Surprisingly choosing to push to the strong forehand side of Yingsha. Definitely a risk, but needs to vary the game, of course.
That was a wonderful little pickup. I'm sure a lot of people said that Pota doesn't play with spin. That was loaded right up. Great execution.
2-all.
We have 6 matches in store in this afternoon session. And obviously at the moment, Team JJ leading 6 games to 5. It's always interesting.
Tied up all at 3-all now. Let's see who can break away first.
It's nip and tuck even in the stats there. Very little between them.
Don't know how many of you saw that glimpse of Paul Drinkle in the background in the practice hall. It's very close knit here. Everything is super close to the action.
Paul Drinkle, England's #1 player. He was one of the loudest players in the cavern, maybe apart from the Romanian Bernadette Zox, but he was up there.
Giving her a run for the money for sure.
5-4.
That's better from Sun. Working really hard to spin that backhand up, wasn't she?
Pota being more aggressive here than in round 1. She's really been welcomed here by the T2 family. made an impression on everyone involved.
And as we near the conclusion of game 2, both players will then go back to their respective corners and we'll have a 1-minute break.
Come on, Gina.
Paul doing a few little stretches there, or doing the can-can. I don't know what he's doing there, but
Trying to limber up for sure.
8-5.
Interesting to see here the differences between the two teams. Team Rossi on their feet. Team JJ choosing just to be a little bit quieter. Now, we both know every family is different, just like our teams here.
the T2 family, such a close-knit community. You see Pota there just drifting back from the table. It's not so good when she's back in that area.
It's definitely not what you want to see. Her game is so fast and over the table. She definitely needs to stay up against this style of player.
6.
See Sun Yingsha just crashing the forehand flick there.
And 4 game points for Sun.
10-7.
Nice little receive from Pota, just coming out in the right hand angle. Playing long and deep, trying to disturb the rhythm of Sun Yingsha.
2 more game points for Sun, but not on her own serve this time.
Trying to be too aggressive there, doing too much with the ball. Definitely feeling the pressure.
Surprised JJ hadn't called a timeout.
Oh, another edge for Sun Yingsha. Luck favouring the brave, but it was Pota for me that was being more brave in that set. Just unlucky not to win and nick that second.
Confirmation of an 11-9 score for Sun. And we're at 1 set all now. Means Team JJ move into the lead by 2, 7-5.
Definitely the big character of the two is our JJ. Wearing a colourful little shirt there. A nice little number.
So as both players come back to the table after 2 games, we've now changed sides. Normally in table tennis you would change every single set. So players are able to familiarise themselves in round 1, and in round 2 now the players are right into this.
Sun Yingsha just trying to do too much for the first opening up ball. Trying to win directly instead of getting into rallies against Pota.
1-2.
She'll be unhappy with that one. Just clipping the net.
And Pota, the 2016 Belgium World Tour winner, she's won numerous titles, especially as a junior, did Georgina Pota, and now getting herself comfortably at the top 50. It's always difficult to make that transition from being a good junior into a top class senior, isn't it?
It's very difficult for a lot of these players coming through the ranks. Of course, we've got a very young side here in the T2 family. Sun Yingsha making her way into the seniors. along with Harimoto, who is coming up soon.
Senior, you have to be an established.
Cemented into the rankings.
Five, six.
Both players composed, not showing too much emotion. And there's our tile boy in again. Lovely luminous pink tiles on display.
6-all.
Look at our T2 cavern. What a sight.
Seven, six.
Roskopf on his feet.
And as we see game 3 progressing nicely, Ashley, yourself being a 5 times national champion, what is the difference between the women's game and the men's game generally?
6, 9.
Well, we can see here, this is a perfect example of a women's game. Choosing to stay close to the table, short, compact strokes, trying to disrupt the player, play all over the table really, really quick. But as we can see, it is coming through the men's game.
7.
Some of the men, like Timo Ball, playing short, sharp strokes, staying a little bit closer. But of course, the women can move away from the table, but the action is up close for them 90% of the time.
That was wonderful attacking there from the Sun racket. Slightly fortunate on the last ball as it just clipped the net there.
So much power going through her body. Every turn is calculated to the point.
How important these timeouts are.
It's good.
Lovely pink tile for Georgina Pota. Very girly indeed. Lovely, lovely person on and off the table.
Wonderful showing there of the Sun forehand in action.
Now we forget that she's still very young, only 16, but has reacted really well here. On display, show court table, only one table. Pressure is on, but at 16 she has dealt with it perfectly.
Jeong Ji of Korea in the background as well. Speaks Chinese.
9, 8.
So it's the Hungarian to serve 9-8 in this crucial third set.
Interesting to see though, Gavin. Georgina Pota deliberately serving half long, wanting Sun Yingsha to attack, trying to cushion her power against her.
Big point there from Sun. 10-9 up with one serve to go. This is looking good, the one being the aggressor. You will win the set. And you see it right there. Wonderful forehands and backhands from one of China's up and
Fourth game. Sun of Team JJ to serve. Love on.
so it's Sun to kick us off in game 4.
1 love.
Both are just struggling over the last 3 or 4 minutes to deal with the Sun spin.
Love 2.
There's one thing struggling with spin, there's another one trying to deal with nets and edges, and that was a little bit unlucky there for Georgina Pota.
Mixing up the play, Georgina Pota is now not playing in one position, really forcing Sun Yingsha to move all over the table.
2 all.
Here she is winning another backhand to backhand rally. She really is the stronger of the two here.
And the possible error coming from the Sun racket there was not wanting to play backhand to backhand, maybe panicking and rushing the rally slightly.
Oh, there's another heavy spin shot from Sun. Pota really struggling here to just come to terms with the level of spin creating here.
3-all.
And for those of you just joining us now, table tennis has changed somewhat here. The T2 rules, the table tennis rules, we have 24-minute matches. We have no juice game when it gets to 10-all, so that spices things up. And we've got 4 very interesting teams that are going all out against each other over 6 weekends, and the 7th weekend is a big grand final. Lots of money to play for as well, to keep everything really interesting.
Oh, that's a lovely forehand from Sun there. Seeing the ball clearly coming back to the forehand court, stepping in. Lovely movement. Pota just kicking the ball away there. No warnings as of yet though. Surprising.
I'm going to march up there soon and have a word with some of these referees. I want to see a yellow card.
Pota just slightly unbalanced there, lifting the leg slightly. Playing her game, she needs to be very balanced on her feet. Low to the table.
8-4.
Well, Gavin, with 2 minutes 10 on the clock, we might be entering the kill zone here.
Oh yes, my favourite part of the game. There's lots of life coming from the Chinese side of the table. And at 2-1 and 9-4, she's got to be happy with her day's work so far.
Good to see the 16-year-old managing the pressure. If she does get this set, that'll be a $1,000 bonus in her opening game.
11-4.
And that's another game for Sun, and that, she's going to be really pleased with that, racing into a 3-1 lead. And of course, we're going to enter the kill zone.
Up next, kill zone.
There's confirmation from our umpire. Entering the kill zone. There we go again. The teammate helping Sun Yingsha, but the rest of the team not on their feet, unlike Team Rossi. A little more of a close-knit team there, I think.
4 teams, they'll all have different beliefs. Obviously, all part of the T2 family, but sometimes some of the teams like to be vocal, some of them don't. Just depends on the way that the coach wants their team to act. So here we go, the kill zone.
Rossi shouting there, knows how important this game is, doesn't want a 3-point deficit.
And when Pota drifts away from the table, there's only one winner there. Look at the way she's able to carve an angle.
Sun Yingsha drilling the ball into the forehand side there.
Jorg Roskopf rolling back the years. Throaty shouts from the German genius.
Sun Yingsha coming into her game here, relaxing more and more power being displayed, really drilling the ball back to Pota here.
shouts on the Rossi bench. They feel even in this early stage, they need this game.
Oh, what a change up we had there. Changing the angle. Very clever from the 16-year-old. Very experienced for a young age. Of course, as you were saying there, Gavin, every point matters. Sadly, Team Rossi didn't get off to the start they wanted.
So here we go. It's match point in the kill zone. And there it is!
5-2.
The Chinese athlete, the youngster, Sun.
Team Dede.
Fantastic 5-2 win in the kill zone to win 4 sets to 1.
Interesting. This is the first game Pota has lost. It's been 2-all, and a 3-1 win. Now a 4-1 deficit against her.
11-9, 11-4, and then winning 5-2 in the kill zone game as well. Delighted.
Here we have, interesting to see, points won 54% for the 16-year-old. 24.
More aggressive rallies here, as you can see. It really was a contrast in styles. But as you can see in this one, there was only going to be one winner after that first set. And it was the Sun, the young Chinese athlete, that managed to win this one 4 sets to 1.